Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. And as you can see, we're not doing case 3 right now, but doing the DLC case. I figured I should start ahead and do the DLC just because, timeline-wise, it does actually land between case 2 and 3, and I also really enjoyed this case a lot when I played it. Just a quick disclaimer though, there's some music with voices, and there's someone who raps in this, and I will say right now, I can't rap, and Lord knows how well I can sing. But, just a heads up, because there is a rapper in this, and I'm going to have to read those lines out. So, let's go ahead and get started on this episode, yeah? Yeah.
My name is Phoenix Wright, head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job. And what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
Okay, so I seriously thought Mr. Wright was gonna be like narrating this entire game, this entire case, because that would have been awesome.
Captain Marlow! He made it just in time! Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
I give kudos to the voice direction because that singing was actually not bad. I was really worried when I heard the Japanese track and I heard that, and I was like, oh man, there's actually singing in this? Ooh, how are they going to play that out? It's July 20th when he got his badge back, guys. Today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. Even Trucy said, looking good, Daddy. So, Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? Wow! This ship-shape aquarium show is great! I can't get enough of it! Athena? I still can't believe they showed us the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV! Good thing I recorded this! Now, who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times! Let's watch something else now! How can you even suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic! Boss here asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists? It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Work? But we've already cleaned the toilet. Twice, each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss! Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh, took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on you, you suddenly look so... capable. Thanks? It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. You sure dressed like one. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Well... I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we better start working. We better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just in. The owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is! I can't believe it! A murder at Ship-Shape Aquarium? But I love that place! We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? I guess I'm in luck then. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world is this? Are you a client? Wait, that costume. It looks just like... I've got it! You must work at Ship-Shape Aquarium. That's right. You minnow it. I'm Sasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Minnow? Blowfish? Those puns floundered a bit. I figured out the client's identity. Chalk one up for analytical psychology. I don't know anything to do with psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Haha, just call me Sasha, and I'll call you all but your first name too, if that's alright. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we better start by asking her more about her defense quest. Actually, I don't think presenting the badge does anything, unfortunately. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of Ship-Shape Aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was an owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium you got there. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're going to give her the death penalty. What? What happened to due process? But my friend is as sweet as gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she'd murder anyone, but they won't listen to me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, "There's no merit to taking your case," or "I'm not sure I can help." They're all as cruel as sharks with hearts put punier than whitebait. Oops. Oh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration. Nobody on her side. She must feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well-deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anybody can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down. Or her friend. Let me help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha, we'll accept your case. You will? Oh, thank you! You're a lifesaver! Literally! Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend, Ray. Come to Ship-Shape Aquarium with me. You got it! I'll go too. Sorry, but we need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trushi gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Phoenix Wright is a player, and I feel bad for Apollo. Oh! I can present the badge with you, though! The return of a legendary lawyer. It's kind of exciting. Kind of? So how do I look with it? Wow, you presented that thing like a real pro. You must have done 1,000 times. It never really seemed enough to just have it pinned on my label for some reason. I get wanting to show it off. When I first became a lawyer, I flashed that badge left and right. You still do that actually. So what do you think about this case, Apollo? The murder of the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium? Ugh, I can't think with you looking at me so expectantly. I don't really have any ideas. Sorry, I'm not any help. But you are a help! As long as you're the one playing officer, you're fine! Hey, there's Apollo's favorite word. I think I'll say it a few times too. I'm fine! I'm fine! Are you two making fun of me? Who, us? Of course not. Just yanking your chain a little. Poor Apollo. Don't rub it in that he's an officer. So, any ideas for us? Well, I think you should give that swashbuckler video a glance. Starting to become a fan too, huh? I knew you'd like to give it a. I knew you'd like it if you gave it a chance. It's not so much that. I just thought it might give you some leads, seeing as it's the scene of the crime and all. That's a good idea. I'll take a look when I get a second. I've got nothing better to do, so maybe I'll watch it a few times myself. Apollo, please try to find something better to do. I'm sorry, Apollo. He's a... Apollo's freaking butt monkey about everything. I'm mad that Apollo doesn't get to go on adventures, though. I await the day the DLC comes around where Apollo plays assistant to frickin' Wright. Or, you know, a DLC with... Oh, I can't even talk about that. Yeah, that's spoilers. Wow, this is gorgeous! It's just like being under the sea! Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel, our pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it! I'm gonna go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. Hey boss, look at this cute little fish! I bet it would be delicious grilled. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Oh, and here comes grilled chicken. Right, please. That's not chicken, it's a penguin. Come here, little cutie. Nope. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Oh look, it dropped something. Ah, it's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular Show. That penguin had a bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. It's passing out flyers, huh? How cute! A carrier pigeon that distributes flyers? We could use one of those for our office. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. Huh? I don't see Sasha. Ah, are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? Detective Fulbright! Are you the lead detective on this case? That's right! As long as evil exists in this world, there will be no rest for me! And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky. Right. This guy's even louder than Apollo. So where is the suspect being questioned? And where is Miss Buckler?
Here I be, me buckles. Eek!
Ah!
Shiver me timbers! There be one of dread pirate no-stash scurvy swabs.
I beg your pardon? I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy, or otherwise.
More shameless than a sea lion you be, trying to make off with my best buckle. If ye want to pick a fight with us, you best bring along an army of great white sharks.
Sasha, what's going on here?
Let me introduce you. This is my friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's the suspect in the murder, but she never hurt anybody.
She's the suspect?
Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Orla.
What? Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was.
An orca is the suspect? Our client is an orca? Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsies.
That's one very big oopsie. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier?
Oh, this be part of me costume for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish, wouldn't you say?
I don't think I would ever say that.
It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla is wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep, she really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem.
I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little bit more about Orla? So you're really serious about me defending Orla?
Of course I am! You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix! I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook. No way! You did that?
I, might have tried something like that at one point in my career.
Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out.
I have to warn you, though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? Yikes! I think I made her mad.
I won't have you talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do.
Sorry. Is anger the only feeling I inspire in women?
Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room.
Could you tell us more about his death? So the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered.
Yeah, it was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed.
The orca pool is this tank here?
Yeah, that's right. This pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. The security guard and I heard the screaming came running into this pool room.
where we found the captain dead at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain. I still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't she? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you.
Sad goldfish?
Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla is being accused of the crime?
Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under the suspicion?
The police think Orla went berserk during the practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But Orla would never do anything like that. Right, Orla?
Okay, killer whales should not be able to do that, but it's cute. It's cute.
Aw, just look at that face! Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false.
Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base its decision on cuteness. That's right! We're based them on facts! Take a look at this! A photo of the victim, huh?
He's got a wound on his head.
Very perspective! The victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind.
So what's the theory on how orcas supposedly killed the victim?
They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into the 65-foot pole, and then ramming him while they were in the water. Without any suspects besides Orla, this could be one tough case. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy.
So Orla's gonna be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair! That's something short of a police negligence, Detective Fulbright.
The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Sykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible.
Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're going to put Orla down!
Sasha and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this. Set Orla free! I'll set Orla free.
Okay, I'll go open the water gate.
If you think I'll just let you set the suspect free, you've got another thing coming.
Pollux to you, punk!
I guess until I can actually try to prove Orla's innocence, I can't truly say I'll set her free. Which means, yes, I can do this. I got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I'll defend Orla in court. Huh? Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her.
You what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too.
Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Then let us investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale?
Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean we can't do it now.
But,
Please, Detective Fulbright, for justice' sake.
The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit.
You mean it? Really? That's fantastic! You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright.
Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I better be off.
You two are our lifeboat! I'll be right here if you need me.
Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation.
We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can.
To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal's case.
There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla.
Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget.
You sure are organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own.
Okay, skipping this. There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene.
There has to be some evidence we can use in court.
Examining the crime— oh my god! DLC, we don't need these tutorials. I understand it because it's a DLC, but at the same time, we don't need it.
Is that show makeup above Orla's eyes? That's right! It's a starfish! Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think?
A punk rockin' pirate killer whale? Ugh, it's official. Society's on the road to ruin.
Well, I think Orla is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show? I give her signals with this whistle.
Oh, but I didn't hear anything just now.
The sound's out of range of human hearing, just like a dog whistle. Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. That's so cool! I wish I could give commands to Orla. Anybody can do that. All they have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. Gee, thanks! As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret.
Makes sense.
Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom!
Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something?
But why fish eggs? Why not baby sharks? Think about how crazy it would be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life-or-death struggle as the little tykes fight to stay alive out of water. I can see it now. The drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth.
Or a tornado of sharks. Not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane. They definitely have. I still actually haven't watched Sharknado. Looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. There sure are a lot of buttons.
When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety.
I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right?
Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons.
Need I remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig?
Yikes! Look at that huge octopus!
That must be a show prop, too. One of its legs is missing, though.
Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give a try myself. As a lawyer, that is.
You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right? Oh look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show?
That's one of Orla's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess it must have forgotten to put it away yesterday.
Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Orla.
You have as much fight in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who want to be on the receiving end of Orla's fastball.
Her fastball?
Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool.
You should hear the sound that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Okay, we're gonna stop here because we've hit the 30-minute mark. So I'll see you guys in the next video for this case.